Joining us, I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And so we're going to see some rain today.
Yes, so it looks like it will linger into this afternoon, but then we'll dry out for a little bit this evening and tonight before it returns tomorrow.
But still warm.
Yeah, still warm. We're in the 50s today and then mid-60s tomorrow.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. Let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we're just seeing light rain showers in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north. It looks to be dry south of the Mohawk Valley. This is our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. So the showers we are going to be seeing today won't be too bad. It's not going to be too heavy at times. They are just going to be showers through this afternoon, and we will remain mild. Already waking up mostly in the 40s, 44 degrees in Westmoreland and 42 degrees in Whitesboro and Cooperstown. The showers continue through this afternoon. We dry out this evening with highs today in the low 50s. We continue to see cloudy skies through tomorrow, and then tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, we see our next system, which is a low pressure system, bringing in some more rain, possibly some thunderstorms because of how warm it's going to be tomorrow in the mid-60s. That continues into Thursday morning, but then once we dry out Thursday afternoon, it looks to be dry through Easter weekend. So for today, expect showers to continue, highs reaching the low 50s, and I will talk a little bit more about the rain coming back in tomorrow. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Former President Donald Trump is expected to be arraigned in...
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. It looks to remain rainy today, so we will continue to see overcast skies with a few breaks in the clouds possible tomorrow morning, but it does look cloudy tomorrow as well as we continue to see rain tomorrow afternoon into Thursday morning. When we do dry out Thursday afternoon, a few breaks are possible, but once again looking mostly cloudy with sunshine fully returning on Friday, and that will last through Easter weekend. So it is looking pretty nice for Easter weekend, and it is looking to get warmer. So we will be warm for today. Tomorrow we will be in the mid-60s and even Thursday in the lower 60s. But after we clear on Thursday, we do cool down for a little bit for Friday and Saturday in the 40s and then right near 50 for Saturday. But for Easter Day, we will be back to the low 60s with some sun. So it is looking like Saturday is going to be a little bit cooler, but it's going to be sunny still with highs near 50. And then on Easter Sunday, highs are going to be near 60 with some sun. Gary.
Anna, thank you. In just hours from now, former President
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and rain showers this morning that will continue through the afternoon. Let's take a look at the CAVI tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, rain showers to start, but it is pretty mild. Most of our temperatures are in the 40s. And if we take a look at our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, it's not raining too bad at this point, and it is just concentrated in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north as light rain showers. This is due to a stalled cold front over our area, and it does look like we will continue to see rain through this afternoon before we dry out this evening. But we are pretty mild this morning, and we will be mild today. Highs will reach the low 50s, and right now we are already waking up to 42 degrees in Little Falls and in Whitesboro. And if we take a look to the south, we have 43 degrees in Cooperstown and in Norwich. So very likely we will continue to see rain today. We will dry out this evening and tomorrow morning before rain returns tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, and possibly a few thunderstorms because it is going to be so warm tomorrow. Highs are going to be in the mid-60s. This does linger a little bit into Thursday morning, but ultimately we do dry out Thursday late morning, early afternoon to cloudy skies with the sun returning on Friday and the dry weather returning on Friday. So after Thursday, it looks like it is going to be sunny and dry at least until the beginning of next week. It is going to remain a little bit windy though. Today is just going to be breezy. The wind does pick up for tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, and then calmer wind speeds do come in for Easter weekend. But if you did want to spend any time outside, We do look to dry out a little bit this evening, so maybe go out for a walk this evening. The roads and the sidewalks are going to be a little bit wet though, because it is going to be lightly raining for most of today. And then we will remain dry through tomorrow late morning, so maybe earlier tomorrow morning. It's already going to be pretty warm at that point as well. Then we dry out Thursday afternoon, so probably Thursday afternoon would be a good time, and then any time for Friday through the weekend. So on our skycast here, we are still seeing that stalled cold front that is bringing in rain showers to the Mohawk Valley and up north at this point this morning. It's going to continue to lighten up throughout the day and looking to end around 2-3 p.m. this afternoon. Highs will be in the low 50s, and then we remain dry and cloudy overnight with the low just falling into the 40s. Then tomorrow we start off mostly dry, a few isolated showers here and there with the big rain showers coming in around noon. As we can see here, this is the cold front approaching. It is possible to see a few thunderstorms along this as well. This looks to continue on and off through the afternoon with another round of possible thunderstorms Wednesday night around 8-9 p.m. So for today, expect showers that will continue to lighten up. We will dry out this afternoon later to cloudy skies and highs in the low 50s. Then tonight we continue to see cloudy skies with the low falling in the 40s. Tomorrow we see rain pick back up. Late morning, early afternoon, a few thunderstorms are possible as well. This continues into Thursday morning before we dry out Thursday afternoon, and then we remain dry and get warmer for the weekend, Gary.
To me, it's a wonderful 7-day forecast.
Yes, I think it's nice. I don't mind the rain at all because it's pretty warm out.
That's for sure, and
Yes.
the weekend looks beautiful.
Yes, it does.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 5:22. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we don't have to wait for your full Storm Tracker 2 forecast to get the details, do we?
Yes, I can tell
We
you
get 'em right now.
Yes, we are just going to be seeing more rain today, and then it dries out this evening. It picks back up tomorrow, but it's just going to be warm this week. 50s today, 60s tomorrow.
Yeah, feels like spring.
Yes, it is. So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The cold front that we saw move in yesterday is kind of stalled over our area. It is bringing constant showers to the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north. We will continue to see these showers linger into the afternoon, and then we will dry out later in the afternoon. But we are going to be mild today, already waking up in the 40s mainly, 41 degrees in Cooperstown and Little Falls, and 44 degrees in Westmoreland. So these showers will continue through the afternoon. Then our next rain system moves in tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, bringing some more rain and possibly a few thunderstorms because it is going to be really warm. We do dry out for Thursday afternoon, and then after that we do remain dry and sunny through the weekend. So for today, expect rain showers to continue, highs in the low 50s, and I will talk a little bit more about rain coming back in tomorrow. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Today, former President
Welcome back. Here is a look at our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As you can see this morning, the stalled front is kind of bringing in some light rain showers to the Mohawk Valley and up north, possibly a few areas of mixed precipitation up in the Adirondacks. But that looks to continue through the afternoon before we dry out this evening. It's going to remain warm though. We are already in the 40s this morning, in the low 50s for the high today, and then tomorrow in the mid 60s. We remain in the low 60s for Thursday before we do cool down for Friday with warmer weather coming in Saturday, and then Easter Sunday we will actually reach the low 60s once again. So the rain continues through this afternoon. We dry out with our next rain system, bringing in rain tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, possibly a few areas of thunderstorms as well tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. We then dry out Thursday afternoon, and then once we dry out then, we look to be dry through the weekend and even into the beginning of next week. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. In case you missed it, NASA just announced
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning and a few light rain showers that look to continue through the afternoon. Let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. When heading out the door this morning, I will grab the umbrella just in case. We are seeing light rain showers now, and they will be light throughout the day, but they look to end into the afternoon. So here is our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing the rain concentrated in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north, possibly a wintry mix up in the Adirondacks with dry conditions to the south. But this is the band where the stationary front is sitting. It does continue to move in from the west throughout today, and it looks to end this evening. We are going to be pretty mild, though. When heading out the door this morning, it's already in the 40s for most of us. 40 degrees in Dowdesville and 42 degrees in Whitesboro. And if we take a look to the south, 43 degrees in Cooperstown and in Norwich. So very likely we will continue to see rain today. We dry out later this afternoon, and then rain comes back in tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, possibly a few thunderstorms as well. That lingers into Thursday morning, but ultimately we do dry out Thursday afternoon. And then when we dry out on Thursday, we look to remain dry for Friday, for the weekend, even into the beginning of next week. So a couple more days of some rain, then we will be dry with some sun. It's just going to get a little bit windy. We're just breezy today, but then it turns windy tomorrow, Thursday, and for Friday. But if you do want to spend time outside, I would definitely maybe recommend this evening. It's going to be pretty warm with cloudy skies. Roads may still be a little bit wet, but we do dry out this evening. Then tomorrow, maybe in the morning before the rain comes in, it's going to be warm as well tomorrow morning because our highs tomorrow reach the mid-60s. So it is already going to be pretty mild when stepping out in the morning. Then on Thursday, we dry out in the afternoon, see a few peaks of sunshine. So maybe wait until Thursday afternoon to go outside after that rain clears out. So let's take a look on our skycast. Today, we will continue to see the rain concentrated in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north for the afternoon. Then it looks to clear out around 2-3 p.m. As we can see here, just a few isolated showers at this point. And then we will be seeing cloudy skies, highs in the low 50s this evening. Then tonight, we remain cloudy, but we do dry out with a low in the 40s. And tomorrow, we start out mostly dry. Around 10, 11 a.m., we start to see some rain come in, possibly a few thunderstorms as well. This looks to be on and off throughout the afternoon with possibly another round of thunderstorms Wednesday night around 8, 9 p.m. at night. That lingers into Thursday morning before we dry out. As for today, we continue to see light rain showers throughout the afternoon. We dry out late afternoon, early evening. We will be in the 50s, and then tonight we drop into the 40s and remain cloudy. Then tomorrow we see that rain make a return late morning, early afternoon. We are going to be seeing possibly a few thunderstorms as well. This lingers into Thursday morning before, once we dry out Thursday afternoon, we will be seeing the sun and warmer weather through beginning of next week, Gary.
What a great weekend forecast for Easter.
Yes, I'm excited. It should be pretty nice, 50s and 60s.
Yeah, a lot of people traveling as well, so good news.
Should be good for that.
Yep, that's right. Hannah, thank you. The time right now is 5:51. Still ahead on Sunrise. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And some rain on our way, huh?
Yes, so we're just going to continue to see light rain showers today. It will dry out later this afternoon, and then more rain comes back in tomorrow afternoon.
And the good news, it's warm.
Yes, so we'll be in the 50s today, 60s tomorrow, which is fine with by May.
Spring is good.
Yes.
Spring is good.
So let's take a look now at the Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing light rain showers in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north with a wintry mix in the Adirondacks. And we are going to continue to see this rain through the afternoon. We look to dry out later afternoon, but it is going to be pretty mild today. Already in the 40s to start, 40 degrees in Little Falls and Earlville, and 41 degrees in Cooperstown. So the showers do continue once again through this afternoon. We dry out this evening and tonight with our next rain system moving in tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon. This one possibly bringing in a few thunderstorms as we are going to be pretty warm in the 60s. And then after that, we will dry out Thursday afternoon, and it will remain dry starting on Thursday through Easter weekend, even into the beginning of next week with some sun. So for today, expect showers to continue. So grab the umbrella when heading out the door. Highs will be in the 50s, and I will talk a little bit more about the rain coming back in tomorrow. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Former President Donald Trump.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. We will be seeing overcast skies today as we continue to see rain showers. A few breaks are possible tomorrow morning before some more rain comes in, and then a few breaks in the clouds are possible Thursday afternoon as it clears out. We will be seeing sunny skies coming in for Friday and then for the weekend. It's also going to be pretty warm. We're in the 50s today, 60s tomorrow and Thursday, above average for this time of year. After the cold front moves through on Thursday, we do cool down for Friday and Saturday, but still it's going to be pretty nice with some sun for Saturday, and then for Easter Sunday actually in the low 60s for the high temperature. So it is looking like it's going to be really nice this weekend. Saturday highs are going to be near 50 and then warmer on Sunday, Easter Sunday, with highs near 60. So it should be a nice holiday weekend. Gary.
Anna, thanks. Just hours from now, former President Donald
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and light rain showers this morning that will continue through the afternoon. Let's take a look once again at the KAVI tower camera. As we can see, cloudy skies, not as bright as a start this morning. We are starting out with gloomy skies as well, and then light rain showers are still falling in the Mohawk Valley. Here is our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Light showers in the Mohawk Valley and a little bit up north, a little bit to the south in Madison County, but most of Otsego County is dry at this point. We're also seeing a few areas of wintry mix in the Adirondacks. This looks to continue through the afternoon as we see it's still coming in from the west. That's due to a stalled front kind of sitting over our area. But we are still starting out pretty mild this morning according to our sky watchers. Most of us are in the 40s. We have 42 degrees in Westdale, Clinton, and New Hartford. And if we take a look to the south, we have 41 degrees in Cooperstown, Westford, Hartwick, Evanston, and in West Lawrence. So overall, most of us are in the 40s, and highs today will reach the low 50s. But we will continue to see rain showers today. We do dry out late this afternoon, early evening, and then we continue to see cloudy skies tonight through tomorrow morning. But another cold front and a low pressure system approaches tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, bringing in some more rain. That's going to be on and off throughout the day with possibly a few thunderstorms because it is going to be pretty warm in the mid 60s. Then we see that linger a little bit into Thursday morning. We do dry out Thursday afternoon, and then once we dry out Thursday afternoon, it looks to remain dry for Friday and through Easter weekend. It's just going to get a little bit windy after that cold front moves through. So breezy today, but then once the cold front approaches tomorrow, we get windy with lingering winds for both Thursday and Friday. But if you do want to spend time outside, there are going to be a couple nice days coming up, especially Friday and through the weekend. Today, I would say later this afternoon when we dry out, it will be cloudy with wet roads and sidewalks, but still going to be warm in the 50s. Tomorrow, maybe in the morning before the rain comes in, because we still will be in the 50s tomorrow morning as it does get pretty warm tomorrow. And then maybe Thursday afternoon when we dry out after the rain rolls through. So let's take a look on our skycast. We have a couple of days of rain before some sun. Today, we will continue to see the rain linger up until this afternoon. As we can see around noon, it's already starting to die down. Around 2-3 p.m. it will be mostly gone with highs in the low 50s. Then tonight we continue to see cloudy skies and dry conditions with the low in the 40s. Tomorrow we will be dry for most of the morning, cloudy, but then around noon, a little bit before actually, we start to see a few areas of rain move through, possibly some thunderstorms at this time as well. And that does continue for the afternoon and evening, with thunderstorms also possible Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So for today, expect light to moderate rain showers that end this afternoon, highs in the low 50s, and then we continue to be dry overnight with cloudy skies and a low in the 40s. Rain returns tomorrow late morning. A few thunderstorms are possible as well. That lingers a little bit into Thursday morning, but we do dry out Thursday afternoon, and we will be dry and sunny through Easter weekend, Gary.
Definitely loving this forecast.
Yes, I don't mind the rain at all because it's pretty warm.
Yeah, nice and warm. Spring is here.
Yes.
Can't wait. Well, be sure to like us on Facebook, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And get ready to bring an umbrella with you today, huh?
Yes, we are seeing some light showers that will continue into the afternoon, and then we will dry out later.
And it's warm, though.
Yeah, we'll be in the 50s today and then 60s tomorrow. So although we're seeing rain, it's going to be fine.
Yeah, it feels like spring finally.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, a band of rain kind of moving through the Mohawk Valley, a little bit towards the south in the northern part of Otsego County, and then a little bit up in northern Herkimer, northern Lewis County. This is the way what the stationary front is set up. It's just kind of sitting over us, bringing in some light rain showers for this morning and afternoon, and it will end later this afternoon. But we are going to be pretty mild today, already starting out in the 40s, 40 degrees in Little Falls and Earlville, and 42 degrees in Whitesboro, with those showers continuing until this afternoon. Our next rain system does move in tomorrow afternoon, though, so we will be dry for a little bit with our next system moving in tomorrow afternoon, possibly bringing in a few thunderstorms with this as well, since it will be so warm. After that, we do dry out Thursday afternoon, and then once we're dry, then it will be dry through Easter weekend and even into the beginning of next week. So for today, expect rain through later afternoon, highs reaching the low 50s, and I will talk a little bit more about some sun coming up, Gary.
Anna, thank you. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Former President Donald.
Welcome back. We are seeing some light rain still this morning. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is moving through the Mohawk Valley, moving west to east, and it looks to continue through the afternoon, ending late afternoon to cloudy skies, but still going to be pretty mild in the 50s today, getting warmer tomorrow in the mid 60s and low 60s on Thursday. But we see more rain tomorrow and Thursday, and after that cold front moves through, we do cool down for Friday and Saturday, but then we warm up again for Easter Sunday. So for today, expect the rain to end this afternoon, later in the afternoon to cloudy skies, with our next chance of rain coming in tomorrow late morning, early afternoon. A few thunderstorms are possible as well. Once we dry out Thursday afternoon, that's when we will remain dry through Easter weekend and even into the beginning of next week. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. In case you missed it, NASA just announced who the
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies and rain showers this morning, so I will grab the umbrella when heading out the door. Let's take a look at our mountain ice tower camera overlooking Oneonta. We are also seeing some high-level fog as well, so keep that in mind when heading out the door. The roads may be a little bit wet with some rain showers and some patchy fog as well. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing light rain showers moving through most of our area here this morning. This is due to a stalled front that is kind of sitting over us, allowing for rain showers coming in a narrow band from the west. This does look to continue through the early afternoon, but then looks to end late afternoon, early evening to cloudy skies. But overall, it's going to still be pretty mild today. We are already waking up in the 40s, 43 degrees in Deerfield and 42 degrees in Westdale, Clinton, and New Hartford. And if we do take a look to the south, we have 43 degrees in Lawrence and 42 degrees in Morris. So in the 40s this morning, we will reach the low 50s for the high temperature today. So Nala and her neighbor Buddy this morning are happy about the warmer weather, but they do miss the sunshine, and seeing the rain this morning, they can't really see each other, so they're still a little bit upset about that. I would be careful for wet roads throughout today. We will dry out later, but the roads may still be a little bit wet and slippery. We will continue to see rain come back in tomorrow, so we dry out a little bit for this evening and tonight. Tomorrow, late morning, the rain returns, possibly a few thunderstorms as well, because it is going to be pretty warm in the mid 60s. That lingers a little bit into Thursday morning, but we finally dry out for Thursday afternoon, and we remain dry for Friday, for Easter weekend, and then even into the beginning of next week with some sunshine. But if you did want to head outside at all over these next couple of days, I would say later afternoon today will be fine. It's just going to be a little bit wet outside with cloudy skies, but still going to be mild. Maybe tomorrow morning before the rain comes in will be mild tomorrow morning as well with cloudy skies, and then maybe Thursday afternoon when we do dry out from the rain. So on our skycast we see here, this looks to continue up until, I'll say, a little bit afternoon. At noon we still see a light narrow band of rain, and then around 2 p.m. we see it clear out. Temperatures in the 50s with cloudy skies. Then tonight we remain cloudy with the low falling into the 40s. with dry weather continuing tomorrow morning. We will wake up tomorrow in the 40s again, and the rain and possibly a few thunderstorms looks to come in around 10-11 a.m. and that continues on and off throughout the day with highs in the 60s and possibly some more thunderstorms at night heading into Thursday morning. So for today, expect light rain showers to continue. We do dry out later this afternoon with highs in the low 50s. Then tonight we remain cloudy and dry and fall into the 40s. Tomorrow we see rain, possibly a few thunderstorms return around 10-11 a.m. That continues on and off throughout the day. It lingers a little bit into Thursday, but then once we dry out on Thursday, we will get cooler and windy for Friday, but a nice Easter weekend, Gary.
A lot of people smiling about that Easter weekend forecast.
Yes, especially Easter Sunday in the 60s with sun, so it should be nice.
Perfect timing.
Yes.
Hannah, thank you. Well, this just into the News Channel 2 newsroom.
The news comes first. This is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And our Tuesday shaping up to be a bit wet.
Yes, we are going to be seeing rain today through the afternoon, and it's going to be warm though in the 50s.
Yeah, the good news, it's warm, and the better news is the weekend looks amazing.
Yes, Saturday in the 50s with sun, and then Easter Sunday in the 60s with sun, so
Wow.
it should be nice.
Pretty awesome.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing light rain showers moving through most of our area here this morning. This is due to a cold front that stalled over us, producing these rain showers coming in from the west. It looks to continue for the afternoon, and then we will dry out later in the afternoon, but it is going to be pretty mild today. We're already in the 40s for most of us this morning. 44 degrees in Westmoreland and 42 degrees in Whitesboro. Those showers today continue through the afternoon. We then dry out for tonight and tomorrow morning with our next rain system coming in late morning, early afternoon tomorrow. It does possibly also bring in a few thunderstorms because it is going to be pretty warm. Then we will dry out for Thursday afternoon, and then once we dry out Thursday afternoon, it remains dry and sunny through Easter weekend, even through the beginning of next week. So for today, expect rain to continue and then dry out in the afternoon. Highs in the low 50s. I will talk a little bit more about the sun coming in for the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. And a reminder for parents in the Frankfort Skyline.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are seeing cloudy skies this morning, and we are seeing rain showers. Let's take a look at our mountain ice tower camera overlooking Oneonta. As you can see, high-level fog as well. So when you're heading out the door this morning, I would definitely grab the umbrella because we are seeing some light rain and overall just gloomy skies to start. Here is our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, rain is moving through most of our area this morning, especially the Mohawk Valley. It's light to moderate, though. It's not too heavy, and it looks to continue as our front stays stationary over us. It looks to end later this afternoon. But we are going to be mild today. Our Skywatchers already have us in the 40s to start this morning. 42 degrees in New Hartford, Clinton, and in Westdale. And if we take a look to the south, we have 43 degrees in Lawrence and 42 degrees in Morris. We will continue to see rain through this afternoon. We do dry out later this afternoon and will be dry for tomorrow morning. But then late morning, early afternoon tomorrow, we see some more rain come in, possibly a few thunderstorms as well, because it is going to be pretty warm in the mid 60s. That continues overnight into Thursday morning. And then once we dry out Thursday afternoon, we are going to remain dry for the rest of the week and then through Easter weekend, even into the beginning of next week. So if you did want to spend some time outside over the next few days, I would say maybe this afternoon today. It is going to dry out, but it will be cloudy, possibly still some wet roads and sidewalks. Tomorrow morning, maybe we will be dry for some of the morning, and then Thursday afternoon as we do dry out from all this rain. So for the rest of today, expect rain to continue. Up around noon, it is going to be really light at this point, and the band is going to be narrower. And then once we head into around 2 p.m., that's when we do look to dry out to cloudy skies, a little bit breezy, temperatures in the 50s. Overnight, we drop into the 40s. We continue to see cloudy skies overnight and tomorrow morning. But then tomorrow around 10-11 a.m., we start to see some more rain come in, possibly a few thunderstorms as well. And then this does continue off and on throughout the rest of the day, Wednesday into Thursday morning before we dry out. So for today, expect rain until this afternoon. Then we dry out to cloudy skies with highs in the the 50s. We remain dry and cloudy overnight with a low in the 40s. Then that rain makes a return tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, possibly a few thunderstorms. This lingers into Thursday morning. We dry out on Thursday. We are going to be cooler and windy for Friday, and then we warm up on Easter and the beginning of next week.
This noon, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, a little bit wet out there around parts of our area this morning.
Yes, so we are not seeing as much rain as we did see upon waking up, but still a few isolated showers making their way through. Let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we see, just some showers south of Utica into the Little Falls area in the southern part of Herkimer County, northern part of Otsego County. This will be continuing to move through within the next hour or two, and then we will be dry mostly by 2-3 p.m. with cloudy skies. Still a little bit on the cooler side in the 40s, 47 degrees in Westmoreland and 46 degrees in Earlville and Cooperstown, but highs today will reach the low 50s. Showers continue now, look to be dry by around 2 or 3 with cloudy skies. We remain cloudy and dry through tomorrow morning with our next rain system coming in tomorrow late morning, early afternoon with a few thunderstorms possible. And then we are going to dry out for a while Thursday afternoon, and then it will remain dry through the weekend and into the beginning of next week. So just tomorrow and then Thursday morning. After that, we look dry for a little bit. So for today, expect cloudy skies once we dry out, highs in the low 50s. I will talk a little bit more about the dry weather coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. State Police are...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are starting to dry out from the rain, and we are actually seeing a few peaks of sunshine. Let's take a look at our mountain ice tower camera overlooking Oneonta. So down south of the Mohawk Valley, actually seeing a few peaks of sunshine here. We look to remain cloudy, though, in the Mohawk Valley and up north for the rest of the afternoon as this rain continues to clear out. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This rain was coming from the west, but as we can see now, not over there anymore. It's just in the Mohawk Valley, a little bit towards the south. It is continuing to move out into the east, and we will dry out within the next hour or two. And as we can see on our radar and satellite here, it's really starting to weaken due to that stationary front that was sitting over us, and it is moving out to cloudy skies for the rest of the afternoon. According to our sky watchers, we do have most of our temperatures still in the 40s, 45 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk, 43 degrees in Cassville, but then we also have 52 degrees in Otsego. So it looks like areas to the south will be a little bit warmer. The Mohawk Valley sees highs right near 50 degrees for today. So if you are going to head outside, it is just going to be a little bit breezy as well. So Nala and her neighbor here this afternoon are still a little bit upset of how it's a little bit chillier and they're not seeing as much sun, but we will be seeing sunshine over the weekend, so they're excited about that. Today she's saying hi to Buddy. We are still seeing just a few light rain showers in the Mohawk Valley, and the roads may be a little bit wet later on. A little bit breezy today with our next cold front actually approaching tomorrow late morning, so it is going to get pretty windy tomorrow as this moves through, and into Thursday will be windy with windy conditions remaining on Friday. But we do get pretty warm for tomorrow and Thursday. Highs are actually going to be in the 60s. After that cold front moves through Thursday, we are much cooler for Friday, but we see sunshine. We're also going to be seeing that wind. And then we start to warm up again on Saturday with sunshine, even warmer for Easter Sunday on Sunday. But over the next few days, if you did want to spend time outside, I would say yes for this afternoon. We are starting to dry out. Tomorrow morning, probably before the rain starts to come in, and then Thursday afternoon once we are all dried out. So for the rest of today, we will be dry within the next hour or two. It does look to remain cloudy, mostly cloudy, and then tonight we drop into the 40s, remaining dry and mostly cloudy. Then tomorrow, late morning, around 10 a.m., we start to see some thunderstorms actually rolling through. Then we will be seeing on and off rain showers for the rest of the day tomorrow, and that will linger into Thursday morning. So today, still seeing some light rain showers. That will start to clear out. Highs will be right near 50 degrees, and then we will be dry by later on and by tonight with the low in the 40s overnight. We then see rain make a return tomorrow late morning. We see a few thunderstorms as well. The rain continues for the day into Thursday morning. We dry out Thursday afternoon with cooler weather on Friday, but it warms up for Easter weekend, Gary.
Look at that weekend. Beautiful.
Yes, Saturday, Sunday is really nice too in the 60s.
You make a lot of people smile. don't you? Hannah, thanks. Well, in case you missed it, next half hour, once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking the rain moving out of our area now, and we are going to continue to see cloudy skies for the afternoon. Let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, just a few light rain showers in southern Herkimer County at this point, and then just north and south of Utica, but it is on its way out off into the east, and then we will remain dry for the rest of the afternoon, warming up as well. At this point, still in the 40s, 45 degrees in Whitesboro, Little Falls, 48 degrees in Westmoreland and Earlville. The highs today will reach the low 50s, so these showers continuing to move out. We will be dry until tomorrow late morning, early afternoon when our next system comes in, and then after that system we will dry out Thursday afternoon and will remain dry through Easter weekend. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies, highs in the low 50s. I will talk a little bit more about our Easter weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. The death of 28-year-old Irva.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing the rain move out this afternoon and cloudy skies now with temperatures in the 40s. Let's take a look at our mountain ice tower camera overlooking Oneonta. We are seeing cloudy skies, but a few peaks of sunshine are possible south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon, with cloudy skies continuing for the Mohawk Valley and north. Here is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see, just east of Utica, still seeing a few light rain showers, but that's on its way out, moving more towards the east. And then we will be dry for the rest of the afternoon and evening, with a few peaks of sunshine possible south of the Mohawk Valley. Our sky watchers have us mostly in the 40s. We have 45 degrees in Clinton and Mohawk, but then we have 52 degrees in Otsego. Highs today will reach right near 50 degrees, so it is going to be pretty mild with cloudy skies continuing and just a little bit of a breeze. Our next cold front does approach tomorrow late morning. That brings in another round of probably some thunderstorms at first and then rain showers for the rest of the afternoon into Thursday morning, and it makes it windy as well. The wind remains for Friday, and it also drops the temperature for Friday. So the warm front approaches for Wednesday, really warms us up tomorrow, mid-60s, still in the low 60s Thursday. And once the cold front moves through, we will be cooler and windy for Friday, but we will be seeing sunshine, highs just in the low 40s, and we start to warm up again on Saturday near 50, and then even in the 60s for Easter Sunday. So a nice weekend ahead, and if you do want to spend time outside over the next few days, I would say yes for the rest of this afternoon. We will be dry, then tomorrow morning before some rain and thunderstorms move in. Then we clear out from all the rain this week Thursday afternoon. It remains dry through the weekend, even into next week. So on our skycast today, we see we are all cleared out within the next hour, and then we see cloudy skies for the rest of the day, highs near 50. Overnight, we fall into the 40s with cloudy skies continuing. We remain dry for most of tomorrow morning up until around 10. Then we start to see some thunderstorms moving through from the west, and then we will be seeing on and off rain showers after that with highs in the 60s right before those thunderstorms. So still seeing a few light rain showers just east of Utica today. That will clear out to cloudy skies, and then tonight we fall into the 40s with cloudy skies. Then tomorrow we start out late morning, possibly seeing a few thunderstorms. Then we will be seeing rain through Thursday morning. We cool down and turn windy for Friday, and sunshine comes in for Easter weekend. Gary.
Anna, thank you. We are following some breaking news into the News Channel 2.
Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Looking at pretty quiet conditions here, Kristen. We saw some rain earlier today. Things have dried out, and that's where we will stay here as we head into tonight. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet across the area. A lot of low-level cloud cover and some patchy fog is possible this evening. Current temperature is 52 degrees. We have a north wind around 8 miles an hour. And it's been generally a quiet afternoon. Our weather headlines: clouds are going to linger around tonight. The next weather maker arrives tomorrow. This is an area of low pressure working in from the west. This will bring some rain into the region, along with a few rumbles of thunder tomorrow night. The winds are going to be picking up here over the next couple of days. It looks like a windy stretch of weather as we head into the end of the week. It's generally cloudy this evening with temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Again, we're tracking the next round of rain that arrives tomorrow. And a look at some cooler weather as we head into the start of the weekend. A look at the forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Utica Mayor Robert Palmieri gave his final.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track just a generally cloudy evening across central New York. Our next round of rain will be arriving as we head into tomorrow. And in fact, we're looking at some swings in the temperature as well. Let's take a look outside. Again, our CAV Tower Cam is showing overcast skies. Saw some rain earlier today, but for the most part, the majority of the afternoon has been pretty quiet, and that's how things will stay as we look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, not much to show you here. Some sprinkles in the eastern parts of eastern parts of New York State. Can't rule out some drizzle or some patchy fog here over the next couple of hours, but for the most part, the weather stays pretty quiet heading into tonight. Our chance of rain will increase tomorrow as the next weather maker approaches. This is going to be an area of low pressure that will bring us some rain as we head into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, and Wednesday night. In the wake of this, we will see cooler temperatures and breezy conditions as we head into the end of the week. It looks windy tomorrow as well as Friday. Wind gusts could be as high as 30 to 40 miles an hour on both days. Thursday and Friday look breezy as well. We do get a break from the wind as we head into the weekend. And in fact, by Sunday, Easter Sunday, the wind should be settling down as some warmer weather returns. Whitesboro, 51 degrees. Westmoreland, 54. Deansboro, 47. Across Southern Valleys, Norwich, 50. Skenevis, 57. And Cooperstown with 49. It's a generally pleasant evening to take the dog out for a walk. Temperatures will remain in the low 50s. And again, it's looking overcast throughout this evening. Tonight's featured dog is Lewis from Frankfurt. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. That's where you can go to submit pictures for this segment of the newscast. A stalled front has been driving the weather today, bringing us plenty of clouds and a few rain showers, especially early in the day. This area of low pressure is going to follow that front, follow that boundary, and it's going to bring us some rain as we head into the day tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, it remains cloudy as we head into tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s. A dry start to Wednesday afternoon. We're expecting some rain to develop, especially in the middle of the day. Noontime temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. As we head into Wednesday night, another round of rain will arrive with cold front, and temperatures will cool off as we head into Thursday. It looks like a wet start to the day, but we should see some sunshine and breezy conditions on Thursday afternoon. I feel better today than yesterday, and I'm struggling, so I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, live TV. Let's just go to the 7-day forecast. We are tracking some pretty windy weather here throughout the week. Temperatures in the low 60s here as we head into Thursday. It's windy on Friday and it's much cooler. And the weather over the weekend looks really nice. We should see plenty of sunshine on Saturday and Sunday.
I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. This was me a few weeks ago. I lost my voice, felt fine.
It happens.
I appreciate you sticking it out.
We're gonna do better next time, I hope.
Bill, thank you. That's coming up. Hey, you got to check out this video. The Village of Ilion. Let's get you over to the Weather Center again with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
I feel like this time of the year you have people in two camps. Either people that think it's not going to stop snowing until Mother's Day, or people that go out and plant the garden today.
Where do you fall?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
It depends on the day. But this is just a reminder that you don't want to plant until at least the middle of May. If you have any sensitive vegetation, we are still a ways off from the last frost of the season. And it's typically in the first or second week of May in the Mohawk Valley, and it takes longer in the higher elevations north of the valley before we're completely free of frost. So we got a long ways to go before that. We hit that benchmark. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The weather is looking cloudy. A couple of sprinkles out there this evening. Looking at cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Nice weekend ahead, but before we get there, we have a lot of windy weather to get through. We're going to track those winds coming up. Kristen, back to you.
The NCAA men's basketball tournament.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
And we're tracking a generally cloudy evening across central New York. The clouds are going to linger around tonight. Let's take a time lapse of the day. This is a pretty neat time lapse. It actually illustrates something called wind shear in the atmosphere. That's when winds are changing direction with height. And you can see this in the clouds near the bottom of the screen versus the top. I'm going to go ahead and put the animation into place here. And you can see how the clouds near the bottom are going one way, and then the clouds on the top are going in a different direction. And again, that's because the winds are changing direction, more of an easterly wind at the surface and a westerly wind aloft. And that change in wind direction is being caused by a front, a stationary front that's over our area today that brought us some rain showers and cloudy skies. And it's still over us now. The rain, though, has moved to the east, and we are going to stay dry here this evening. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Tomorrow, surface low pressure passes to our west, and it drags a cold front, which produces some thunderstorms to our west. But those thunderstorms, they don't quite survive the trip eastward. So I think we're going to be in the clear for severe weather tomorrow. However, it's possible that we could get a few rumbles of thunder late tomorrow night as the leftovers, the survivors of thunderstorms to the west, encounter some cold air into the region. Again, severe weather chances in Buffalo. But again, locally, I think we'll be able to escape the brunt of this. Looking at get outside, it looks like tomorrow morning is going to be your best bet during the day. During the afternoon, I should say, some rain will be arriving. Thursday, showers in the morning, drying out in the afternoon. Friday is a decent outdoor day. It's going to be windy and cooler, but if you don't mind that, it should be a pretty decent outdoor day. Bob and Clinton with 50 degrees, Old Forge 46, Barneveld 51, Jeff and Mohawk with 50 degrees. Across southern valleys. It was a warmer day across the southern part of our area. In fact, it was up to 69 degrees in Harry's backyard in Otsego. He's now down to 53. Milford, 50 degrees, and Richfield's checking in with 48. So again, the stalled front in our area produced clouds and showers, and it's going to serve as a highway for the next area of low pressure to the west to move in, and that will bring us more of a steadier rain late tomorrow. We're dry tonight. It's cloudy. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s. We'll start out the day dry tomorrow. Temperatures near 40 in the morning. Showers arrive in the afternoon. Another round in the evening. Temperatures will make their way into the low to mid 60s. So it will be a mild day, but it's going to be windy and unsettled. And here's where we could see a rumble of thunder too. I stopped things at around 1:30 in the morning. This is Wednesday into Thursday. This, again, is part of a cold front that will roll through. And it turns windy in the wake of this. Thursday, we start out with some showers in the morning, and we'll get a chance to dry out with some sunshine later in the day with temperatures early in the low 60s. Rainfall, additional accumulations between about a half an inch to an inch across the area tomorrow and tomorrow night. Cloudy tonight down to 42. Tomorrow, we're looking at showers and a temperature of 65. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The winds are going to pick up tomorrow, especially tomorrow night. It'll be a windy day here as we head into Wednesday night as well as Thursday. Winds pick up again on Friday, 44 for the high, so it will be cooler. The weather over the weekend looks dry and it looks nice. Sunshine on Saturday, Easter Sunday, a chilly start, but it should be a nice warm finish, 61. We're into the low to mid 60s on Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Cast with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
A generally unsettled day, cloudy skies as a stalled weather system has been in place throughout the day. We're looking at cloudy skies this evening, and maybe a sprinkle, but most of it will be dry. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperature-wise, we're in the low 50s. Winds are calm, and we will be tracking more clouds as we head into tonight and tomorrow. The next weather system will be bringing us rain as we head into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, followed by windy conditions, and winds are going to be around as we get into the end of the week, peaking both tomorrow as well as Friday. Cloudy skies this evening, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s, but we are generally dry. Again, we're tracking that next round of rain for Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. A look at that forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
After 12 years of serving the city of Utica, Mayor Robert Palmer
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
A generally gloomy afternoon across central New York. We saw rain earlier today. It will continue to dry out as we head into this evening, and the clouds are going to remain. Let's take a live look outside. This is our KAVI Tower Cam overlooking the city of Utica. It's not all that chilly. Temperatures are in the low 50s, but without the sunshine, it does feel a lot cooler than it did yesterday. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Stern Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's pretty quiet across the area. We're generally dry as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, there will be the risk for severe weather, but it looks mainly to the west. There's going to be a lot of wind gusts and potential thunderstorms out towards Buffalo, but I think by the time they make it here, they're going to lose a lot of energy. It's going to be a lot cooler here compared to western New York. So this weather will be arriving tomorrow night. And we could see some gusty winds and some locally heavy rain shortly after midnight. But again, I think the worst of it will be out of our area. Our chance for rain will be increasing during the day tomorrow as, again, the next weather maker approaches. We'll have some showers around throughout tomorrow afternoon. And again, that cold front arrives tomorrow evening and into tomorrow night. Our rain chances go down on Thursday as cooler, drier weather works in. It's going to be a windy stretch of weather here. Winds pick up during the day tomorrow, thinking wind gusts between about 30 to 40 miles an hour, peak wind gusts that is, which is pretty similar to yesterday. Breezy on Thursday, windy again Friday, breezy conditions Saturday. The good news is that the winds do lighten up as we head into Easter, and the weather will be quite nice here over the weekend. Old Forge, 46 degrees, Mohawk 50, John and Schuyler with 50 degrees, Mike and New Hartford 49. Across Southern Valleys, we've got Cooperstown with 52, Westford, Dave checking in with 50, Morris Ted with 55, and Harry and Otsego with 53. The radar and satellite image shows the next weather maker approaching from the west. This area of low pressure will head basically due east, and it brings us some rain and a few gusty winds as we head into tomorrow night. It's cloudy tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 30s. We're dry Wednesday morning. Rain showers arrive Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. I want to stop things around midnight here. This is when the cold front arrives. This could produce some gusty winds with this, and we might see a rumble of thunder or two. This will arrive shortly after midnight, and then cooler conditions and breezy conditions arrive for Thursday, with some rain showers early in the day giving way to sunshine in the afternoon and highs near 60. Rainfall from tonight through tomorrow night looks to be between about a half an inch to an inch of rain across all of central New York. Cloudy skies tonight, low of 42. Tomorrow, showers, especially in the afternoon, a high of 65. Stern Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, look for that round of rain shortly after midnight, gusty winds. It's breezy and it's cooler Thursday, 61. Chilly on Friday, 44. And it will be a windy day, but the weather over the weekend looks really nice. Saturday, 50 degrees. Easter Sunday, it's chilly in the morning, but we're up to 61 degrees in the afternoon, and that warm weather continues into early next week. Kristen.
All right. Great weather for the Easter egg hunt Saturday and Sunday. Still ahead here on News Channel 2 at 6, we introduce you to the newest member of
Spring has sprung around the Mohawk Valley. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis joins us now. I noticed when I was outside a few minutes ago, the little peeping frogs are making noise.
Yeah, it's
sure
a
sign of spring.
sign of spring.
Yeah.
You can hear the noises changing at night. Also seeing this beautiful shot of crocus coming out, the early spring flowers. By the way, they can handle the frost, and they usually do pretty well. This picture from Judeanne Williams in Utica. The relatively mild weather that we experienced today is going to continue to help spur off some of those plants. We're looking at the radar this evening. It's looking dry. It's mostly cloudy, a temperature of 50 degrees, so it's pretty mild here considering it's 10 o'clock at night. Our weather headlines, clouds are going to linger around. We're going to see some rain return tomorrow as the next weather system approaches from the west. And this will also cause the winds to pick up. We've got some windy weather here heading into the end of the week. Tonight, it's cloudy, a low of 42. We're tracking some rain. I'll let you know when that arrives and how long it's going to last, and it's coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. The next court appearance.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a time lapse of the sky throughout the course of this evening from our CATV Tower Cam. It's been generally overcast throughout the day, and same thing for this evening. We had a nice glowing sunset before it dipped across the horizon, and we are looking at cloudy skies across the area. Temperatures are not all that chilly, still near 50 degrees at this hour as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. There will be the risk for severe weather tomorrow, but it looks to be west of our area, and it's just to our west. Buffalo in what's called a slight risk. That's a 2 out of 5 on the severe weather category here. Locally, we're going to be just far enough east where the storms that do develop are expected to weaken. Still, tomorrow night, we could see some locally heavy rain and some wind gusts here. We're thinking that this will arrive shortly after midnight and again bring us some gusty winds. The chance of rain will be increasing as the next weather system approaches. We start out tomorrow dry, but then throughout the afternoon some rain will be arriving. Again, that cold front will bring some gusty winds to the area tomorrow night, and then things will start to dry out as we head into Thursday. Plenty of wind will continue over the next couple of days. Windy on Wednesday and Friday. Wind gusts thinking about 30 to 40 miles an hour in both of those days. Breezy conditions for Thursday and Saturday. The radar and satellite image shows low pressure to the west. This will be driving our weather. Severe weather with this low pressure system now, but again, by the time it gets here, it's going to lose some of its steam, and it's expected to bring us some weather, but just some gusty winds. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, looking at dry conditions, overnight lows in the upper 30s to low 40s. Rain will be developing tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures climb into the low 60s. The front arrives near or just after midnight. I'm going to stop things at 1:30 in the morning. This is very early Thursday morning. This line could produce some gusty winds overnight, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder. That's the cold front. Temperatures will become cooler as we head into Thursday. Some showers in the morning, followed by sunshine in the afternoon, and highs in the low 60s. Rainfall totals will pick up another ½ an inch to an inch of rain as we get into the next 24 hours. Cloudy tonight, low of 42. Tomorrow, showers, temperatures in the mid-60s. Again, that round of rain tomorrow night, gusty winds, and it's breezy here Thursday, an early high of 61. It's windy on Friday and chilly, high of 44. We're seeing frost Friday and Saturday night, but the stage is set for a lovely Easter weekend. 50 on Saturday, 61 on Easter Sunday. Is going to get even warmer heading into early next week.
I like that 65 on Tuesday. I really, really like that.
I think it might be even warmer as we look beyond that. Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Bill. Coming up next, for first look at your forecast tonight at 11 with Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Bill is starting to look a lot more like spring. Sound like it too. I heard the peeping toads outside earlier. We got that nice little crocus.
Lots of signs of spring here, Ben, as the weather continues to get warmer. This picture from Judan Williams in Utica, the crocus coming out. You can hear the peepers out on a night like tonight with mild conditions. The birds are also migrating from the south. They're actually very active on nights like tonight. So a lot of signs point towards spring eventually coming here, and the weather is starting to look like it. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's dry this evening. Temperature is pretty mild for 11 o'clock at night, 49 degrees with partly cloudy skies. The clouds will linger around tonight. Rain returns tomorrow, especially in the afternoon. And as a cold front arrives, the winds will be picking up tomorrow night. And we have a windy stretch of weather here as we head into the end of the week. And we'll take a closer look at that coming up. Cloudy skies tonight, low of 42. Again, tracking some rain and some wind on the way. We'll look at the forecast that's coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. The next court appearance.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We're taking a time lapse of the evening from our CATV Tower Cam. It was a cloudy day, and it turned into a cloudy evening and a cloudy night. And that's keeping temperatures on the mild side, as current temperatures have only dropped into the upper 40s across the area. Kind of feels like a spring night now, getting away from some of those really cold winter nights. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is looking dry for now. We're looking at the risk for severe weather tomorrow, and the overall risk looks low in central New York. We're expecting storms to develop in western New York, where they could be quite strong out towards Buffalo, and again, west of Syracuse. But by the time they get here, they run into some much colder air, and we think that these storms are going to weaken tremendously. So we could still see some locally heavy rain and maybe a gusty round of some wind. But most of the strongest weather looks to stay out of central New York, at least this time around. The probability of rain increases as we head into the day tomorrow. We start out dry, but by the afternoon and evening, again, we're looking at some widespread rain. More rain overnight as a cold front rolls through, and then we'll get a chance to dry out as we head into Thursday. The winds will be picking up as we head into tomorrow as well as Friday. We could see wind gusts on both days between about 30 to 40 miles an hour. That's similar to the winds that we saw yesterday. And then breezy conditions here for Thursday and Saturday. We will get a break from the wind as we head into Easter Sunday. To the west we go. We have an area of low pressure that's going to be driving our weather, and it's going to be heading in tomorrow, again bringing us widespread rain. Cloudy skies tonight, overnight lows in the upper 30s. Rounds of rain showers tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are expected to climb into the low 60s. The cold front arrives just after midnight. I stopped things at 1:30 in the morning to show you where we think the line is going to be. And this produces some gusty winds and some locally heavy rain as it races east. This could also produce some thunder and lightning here. And this is Wednesday night into Thursday. That's the cold front. And once the front rolls through, temperatures are going to cool off. Looking at highs on Thursday in the low 60s with breezy conditions and chillier weather heading into Friday. Rainfall totals, thinking about a ½ an inch to an inch of rain. So another soaker across central New York. Cloudy tonight, low 42. Tomorrow, it's a cloudy day. Showers, especially in the afternoon, a high of 65. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Breezy conditions Thursday, 61. It's windy, it's chilly Friday, 44. We're looking at a hard frost Friday and Saturday nights, but a nice weekend. Easter Sunday should be in the low 60s and perfect spring weather early next week with highs in the low to mid 60s Monday and Tuesday.
Almost time to open the pool.
We're getting there.
All right, thank you very much, Bill. We are